Los Angeles Rams taking on the Chicago Bears. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You talk about this Rams defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And take it right at the 35. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
A give right side for Pacheco. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They
picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Bennett to the air on 1st and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Off play action. Here's Bennett. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And the Rams 1st down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running left to give to Pacheco. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Pacheco.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Waddle, the motion man right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The first carry down. This is Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Looking to throw. Flushed. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety. Pulled in at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground. And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Bennett now on 2nd down. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Isaiah Pacheco, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
2nd down and a yard.
at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And Bennett will look to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Bennett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. Bennett here out of the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll throw again with Bennett. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Bennett now to throw. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw here, Bennett. And this is going to be intercepted. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 8. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
38-yard line, second and 9. From the shotgun, here's Bennett. Open man is Waddle, complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, LA! Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to stretch out their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. Complete at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength. and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
1st and 10. Here's Bennett. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Isaiah Pacheco with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On play action, they'll throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. They'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
31-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 5. Bennett working from the gun.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys were going to give their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. Well, that's momentum. That's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Taking it about the 36.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
14 yards in a Chicago first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He can't get him down. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
But he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
You can do one of 2 things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. And I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And shutting him off, now open field. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Off play action. Here's Bennett. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Waddle, 72 yards. And the Rams are on their way to a 2-0 start. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bears 22.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
At the 22-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Rams come up with a late turnover.